I highly recommend having a retainer no matter what. I know that the paycheck is coming in, which means I know I can do whatever I want. I can purchase a ticket tomorrow to anywhere in the world. I could visit any one of my friends just because I know I have the security of an income. But it's not the same thing as needing to go to work. My work I take with me everywhere. My laptop has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars.
We literally found the best place to possibly shoot. Our feet are in the water right now. Today we're here to discuss video number 3, step 3 of living the laptop lifestyle. I'm living the laptop lifestyle right now. Flew all the way out to Austin, Texas to interview one of the most important people in my life, about his laptop lifestyle, his freedom lifestyle that he lives, and we're literally in a stream shooting a video. It's kind of cool. So the first video, we really discussed visualizing your dream life, what that looks like. For me, it was being around people that I love being around, not around these people that are taking from me emotionally, spiritually, energetically, that I was dealing with in the music industry, but being around people that really light me up, that fill me up, that add a lot of joy and gratitude and appreciation to my life, like our current company, and being able to go places that I really like. Before, I was getting flown out to all these different cities and working with all these famous people in the music industry, but it was like going to the ghettos in Compton and having the, horrible things happen. And now it's this, shooting a video in a stream. And, we're still on our paths. There's no actual end destination, but there are temporary destinations such as this. And it's so beautiful to be here. For those of you who have clients already, the last video will help you remember what really matters. And this one will help you expand past chasing the next paycheck, chasing the next client, hoping that you get another job, that you get hired again, and instead being able to get 1 or 2 clients and just being able to sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor because you have these clients. You have what, 2 clients right now?
Yeah.
2 main clients?
2 main clients.
And they pay you every month?
Every single month.
For how long?
One has been for going on 5 years, and one going on 3 years now. Yeah. Right.
So that's a long time to not have to worry about the next paycheck coming in.
That's correct.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So as far as transitioning from one-off clients into a retainer client, what does that look like for you?
If you're just doing contract work or word of mouth work where you don't even know when the next project is coming in, the best thing about having a retainer client is you eliminate that entirely. And so I'll never forget, even when I was 5 years into my career, I didn't have a retainer. Up until that point, I was still tracking my hours, and I wasn't making as much as I do now. Although I was doing the same amount of work. But it wasn't until I started working on the Google project where I seemed more highly coveted, and people didn't want to lose me. And so they're the ones that offered me a retainer. So you pay me a certain amount of dollars per month for a specific amount of hours to work. And then I'm able to use that and go to other clients like Monaola, the fashion company I work with, and say, hey, here's how much I charge for you to retain me on a monthly basis. I'll do everything and anything I can for you for this many hours.
So you started off doing an hourly rate for a client. And then when you leverage the fact that you worked with a big, well-known company that might be wanting to take you to themselves and got them to say, hey, let's go on a retainer so that I know that I won't lose you. And then from there, you took that new higher rate and said, hey, other company, I get this much money from this company, so that is what I require.
I need them. 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 I need them as much as they need me.
Right.
So they're paying to keep me. They're paying for me to be on call any given time of the day. And that's a big part about the freedom laptop lifestyle is you're choosing not to do the 9 to 5. I may only work 20 hours a week. I gotta be available at midnight if they ask me something, because I might be off in some different part of the world. I might have to wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. to accomplish something or to take an online meeting, right? So you have to be willing to do that as well.
Yeah, and that being said, I think if that's not something you want to do, you don't have to do that either. My video editor, Pablo, who's editing this video, I ask him, are you available? Sometimes he'll say no, but he's such an overperformer and someone who goes above and beyond and always tries to make himself available that I know if he says no, it's because he really has something that is important in his personal life that he needs to do. And so that's why I think it's so important to set these standards and to really know what you want, because what could have happened in that situation is you get the job at Google, this other client says, hey, I want you on retainer, I'll pay you a monthly fee, and then they require you to work 40 hours a week.
Right.
But because you knew you weren't okay with that, you said, okay, this is how many hours I'm going to work, 10 hours a week, and that's what you ended up agreeing on.
Exactly.
Getting really clear sooner than later about what your requirements are can allow you to level up in life. And I feel like if we're constantly leveling up in life and improving by 1%, then that's success.
Yep.
Yeah, in all areas of life. Yeah. So when it comes to retainers and getting those people that are paying you on a regular basis as opposed to one-off clients when you're chasing the next paycheck, chasing the next client, selling yourself, spending half of your daily life selling instead of doing your passion work, what would you recommend?
Absolutely going for the retainer. It's security versus insecurity. I highly recommend and will choose from this point on security, having a retainer, having a monthly income. No matter what, I know that the paycheck is coming in, which means I know I can do whatever I want. I can buy a house here. I can go travel the world. I can purchase a ticket tomorrow to anywhere in the world. I can visit any one of my friends just because I know I have the security of an income. But it's not the same thing as needing to go to work. My work I take with me everywhere. My laptop is an extension of me. It's made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. So whatever you can do, whether it's asking your existing boss, or if you're going to quit your day job of doom, which Timothy Mark says, or if you want to go off and chase your dreams, chase your passions, and turn your passion into a career, then all you have to do is, again, we use what we did in the first two videos, right? We decide who our dream client is, we create a portfolio for that dream client, we present it to them, and they might say, how's this going to work out? And you can immediately say, I work remotely. I work remotely. Sometimes I'm off in different parts of the world, but it's a part of my life. I'd love to work with you. What can we do to make this work? How many hours do you think you'd need me? You can figure out, again, what your needs are financially. And then you will say, here's my offer to you, $1,000 for 10 hours a month. And I will provide you with every single service you need at any hour of the day. I'll go over and beyond for you. You just got to meet their needs though. And you need to put together a project proposal. Then in that project proposal, in that pitch deck, you could say, here's what this service would cost. But if you're interested, here's my retainer rate as well. And even lawyers do this. A bunch of companies do this where they say, I'm estimating this will cost this much because it'll take me this many hours. Or here's my rate for a retainer, which I think would benefit you for these particular reasons. It'll be more cost efficient in the long run. We could start working on X, Y, and Z that you had mentioned during our call. So it seems like there's more to it than just a logo that you're wanting to do. What about this website? Upselling, basically.
Right. I love that, because when I got hired by companies like Adidas or the Olympics or Ray-Ban sunglasses to do TV commercials for them, I did the music. They said, we like this song. We want it to be our theme song for the Oakland A's baseball team, whatever it was. These are all really cool sounding credentials, and they were the bigger paychecks versus working with musicians. But then afterwards, I didn't know when the next one was coming. And the project is a 2-month project.
Right.
And I have to focus 100% of my time on this 2-month project. And then for the next 2 months, I might not have any work again.
Right.
And what if this dream client were to say, no, I'm just going to hire you for this one? What would your rebuttal be?
I would probably say, okay. And then I would think to myself, I'm going to go over and beyond what they're asking of me so that they have to work with me. They want me so badly that they can't help but keep me on a retainer. That's the type of philosophy I've held in order to get the types of clients that now are either on retainer with me or are reoccurring clients. And that's how you build a freedom lifestyle as well, is even if you're not able to get that retainer client, you need to have reoccurring clients that are constantly calling you at least once a month or referring you. When you propose a retainer to a client, make sure you're only dedicating a certain number of hours per month so that you can allot time to take on those big contract jobs as well.
Right.
That's why I only work 20 hours a week, because I want that extra time just in case big projects come in, or so that I can build my own companies and make more residual income from them.
And are you doing that?
I'm a co-owner of a body care line, and then on the board of a nonprofit. I dedicate my life to environmental artwork as well. So it's not always about trying to get money. It's about fulfilling your passions as well, and living the laptop style allows you to do that. You focus on whatever it is that lights you up, and then you're also given the time to hopefully turn that passion into profit as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, kind of protecting your time so that you have more time, not only so that you're getting paid what you want and not having to be overworked, but so you can focus on your passions as well. So to recap, we had video 1, which was all about visualization, saying, what is it that I really want? How many hours per week do I want to work? What do I want to do with my free time? Do I want to travel? Do I want to work on passion projects? Do I want to save up my money and become wealthy? Do I want to, enjoy this specific lifestyle over here on the beach? Or do I want to live in the mountains? What is it? And then also, who do I want to work with? What exact niche demographic matters the most to me? Do I want to be working in sports? Do I want to be working in maybe outdoor sports, shoes, or movies and films, or with fashion? Getting really clear on what that is, and zoning in, honing in on who your dream client is. Then in the second video, we parlayed off of that into getting your first client, and preferably a client that is in your dream niche or industry, so that you're finding out who they are, where they are, and going and meeting them face to face and just impressing them with your knowledge of who they are and what they're doing, and just respecting their work and their craft, and listening to what they need, asking them the right questions. And then once you get hired, you can over deliver, doing much more than was expected from them. If they don't hire you, you're over delivering anyway with free work to get that job in that position. And then in this video, upselling them from being just a one-off client to a retainer client, somebody who is paying you on a regular basis so you can step away from that stressful lifestyle of always chasing the next paycheck, wondering if you're gonna make rent, and instead being in a position where you can sit back, kick back, and say, you know what? Not only do I know that my money's coming in, but also I can budget out all my trips. I can budget out all the things I wanna buy because I know how much money's coming in. And then from that place, you have this peace, you have this joy that you can spread into the world because you have your confidence in your lifestyle and what you're doing. And now what we're gonna focus on in the next video, we're gonna give you some nitty-gritty truths and hardships to show you that it's not all easy, but at the same time, we're gonna really paint a picture for you by sharing some of our best stories of how this lifestyle can really bring you true joy. It can bring you around the people that matter most to you and give you a life that is more enjoyable than you may have even ever imagined. What better than being right here with our feet in the river with our best friends and falling asleep out of pure bliss.